I feel happy. I want to do good things. Yep, we're almost there, folks. I forgot that it's starting to get dark earlier, so I didn't head out here till after I had the fucking thing scheduled. I think we probably missed the good part. I think the sun's below the horizon already. So anyway, we'll figure something out. What kind of bullshit happened today? Anybody ask Ryan why? I did see the panel channels thing, but uh, I didn't want. I got distracted and didn't see the whole thing. There we go. Okay, who we got? Who we got? What's going on, Jamie? Pleased you're feeling happy. Oh, it was lie. I'm faking. I'm never happy. I wouldn't know if I was. I don't really have anything to gauge it to. I don't know what happy feels like. Oh, what's going on, Junie? What's up, Shauna? What's up, Cat Eyes? What's up, Josh? What's up, Sam's Clit? God damn it, fucking car. I'm live streaming here. Do you have no respect? Sorry, earbud warning. What's going on, Great White? I hope you're feeling better. What's up, Hila? What is up, General? What's up, Rod? What is up, Dr. Mortician? What's up, Lisa? What's up, Armando? Oh, somebody with the name change. I like it. Sam Clinton, the man himself. What's up, Susan? If I missed anybody, I either uh, very rudely passed you by or I don't fucking like you. Might be a little bit of both. God damn it. I'm working here. Another fucking car. Whorehouse must have let out early tonight. We found out this morning on the sunrise stream, like this whole time when I've been yelling at people, I'm not a weirdo. I didn't think they could hear me. Well, we found out by a Jeep that they can hear me. And the dude stopped. Turns out it was a guy that I knew. I hadn't seen him in a very long time. And I'd just been talking about him on that stream a little while before. Strange how that works. Oh, for fuck's sake. Every time I go live, my Zippo quits working. Probably a sign. I think I'm going to put a sign up out here. Hit a cat, 10 points. Show you the windmills up close. Oh, we might do that one of these days. There are places where you can drive right up to them. They're much more interesting from behind unless you sneak into the inside. There's some pretty cool shit inside of those. Not that I would know. Am I high? No, I wish I was high. I'm the opposite of high. Not a weirdo. Not a weirdo. So, like I said, I only saw part of the panel channels post today. I know that they were pressing Ryan, but I got distracted because I have the attention span of a field mouse on crack. Uh, what did anything get resolved? Like, do we know if any of that shit's true or not? Well, he said he didn't get arrested, so therefore he couldn't be banned from schools. But you don't have to get arrested to be banned from any place. They can just ban you and or trespass you without you being arrested. And I'm not saying that the story's true. I'm just saying that there's a reason why they call him Lion Ryan. NTF is grifting now. No, I didn't know that. What do you mean? Like really grifting or just need money for something legit? Missed the fact that your first post was exactly 69 characters. I'm sure that was no accident. And you should be proud of it. What's going on, Matt? You sure just someone trolling him, but the fact that he's an idiot and can't pick up on it is what's funny. Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. Oh, by the way, what's up, Anthony? If somebody wants to, the link should be pinned. I hope I remember to do that because I'm too fucking lazy to post it now. Uh, but if somebody wants to explain what's been going on, because I've just been picking up on little tidbits of information that's unverified, and I'm completely running with it. You would like to know the Ryan story if that's possible. Okay, I'll say it again. I don't know if it's true or not. It's probably just somebody fucking with him. I've not seen any proof, but it wouldn't surprise me. Now, the screenshots I saw never said anything about him getting arrested. It just said that the cops saw him hanging out at a bus stop, like a school bus stop in 2016, which would have made him well into legal adulthood. And they went to the school about it, and the school banned him. Those are the screenshots that I saw. NTF got her channel monetized now. Oh shit, she just fucked herself. She's not drifting. Okay, well, hopefully she'll get a car that can do that. For any cause or anything, people are just giving her shit. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, congratulations that she was able to monetize, but I think I've told you all about a million times why I won't do it. I mean, for one thing, like with super chats, YouTube takes 30% right off the rip. And then you pay at least 30% taxes on it. So if somebody gives you like a $10 donation, you only get like $4.90 of it. And that's assuming minimum tax. And then if they decide that you're going to be demonetized and they're not going to pay you, they don't tell you right away. They wait till the end of the month. Um, they don't give you any money until they owe you $100. And it doesn't matter how much is in there. I don't know how they probably getting away with it because you probably check a box that says they can do it. I don't know how else it would be legal, but like it's happened to catchers. They'll owe people a shitload of money, not tell them that they've been demonetized till the end of the month, and all that money that people donated, the channel owner doesn't get it. YouTube keeps it all. Reason number 435 why I haven't monetized is because they watch you closer. Like if you say fuck too much, they'll demonetize you anyway. And I don't want to have to. I don't want to be like, hey, guys, I'm religious all of a sudden, and no more cussing on my channel. So yeah, they watch you closer when you're monetized. Ryan was a. Oh no, come on now. Don't say anybody got arrested unless you have proof. Yeah, don't fall for the man's plan. Cash App, $ BFKNP. Thank you, General. Always has my back. Yeah, I'll just stick with my um yeah, I lost my train of thought. I'll just stick with my Cash App. I mean, people have thrown money in my Cash App because they're glad I'm not monetized. So she made over 100 on the first stream. Yeah, she'll get 30% of it though, because they only pay you if they owe you $100. It's not if you brought. If it's not that people gave that much. It's how much they owe you. FCC. What happened to Ryan? As if you don't know, you shit starter. There's the Ask Ryan Why account, and I have a little bit of lore with that account. Um, I was sent the screenshot of the account. Well, actually, well, no, somebody put it up on Discord. They didn't DM it to me, but anyway, that account was 4 years old. So I just that was it. I put that up on a post and I said nothing. I just wanted to like kind of help other people, help Ryan Spurg. But then another Ask Ryan Why account that's 8 months old said, "Hey, what are you doing posting the fake account?" So I don't know. I don't know which one's real. Probably both the same person. But one of them's 4 years old. And I would really like to know if that's been the name all along. I kind of doubt it, but if it is, then we really, really need to ask Ryan why. What's going on, Danielle? Shit, speaking of Cash App donations, give me 1 second. If you're somebody that wants shouted out, I'll shout you out. I can't see what it is. Oh man, I don't know. Y'all, if you want shouted out, you gotta tell me because not everybody does, and I can't read the I can only read like the top line of the messages, the little note you put on there. And somebody one time sent me something, I shouted them out, and I didn't see till afterwards that the note said, "Don't shout me out." So I'm kind of skittish on that now, but if you want to say it here in the chat, that's cool. Oh, okay, well, yeah, I can tell by the picture you're the 8-month-old one, but yeah, if you go look at that account, it was made. I mean, somebody probably changed the name from whatever it used to be, but it was made in 2020. That's 4 years, right? Well, most definitely. Ask Ryan why. If somebody's ripping you off, you should definitely battle it out with them, even if it's you. It sounds like an official challenge to me. What's going on, Dominique? Ryan has been brainwashed. Look, I've been telling you guys this shit for years. Nobody wanted to listen. You guys are just now seeing shit that I've said all along. It's just more pronounced. It's always been there. Live stream it or it didn't happen. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you guys can settle your differences over a drink, that's fine. But I think we would much rather see a fight. I know I would. Go for it, Constantine. They tried to again. I didn't see. I just saw a little part of it, but um, they tried to ask him why today, and he got all pressed and rage quit. Apparently, what's up, community gossip? You're in the right place because I have questions. Well, maybe they can tell the future. The account was made in 1993, even before YouTube, and they were able to pull that off. They have to be psychic, so they were just trying to give us an advanced warning. Actually, probably trying to give Ryan's parents an advanced warning. Probably telling his mom she should swallow. Shoto. But yeah, I think that Widow's Peak needs investigated. I think it's fake. I think he's drawing that shit on with a marker. He balled it as prematurely as he ejaculates. What's up, Control? Ryan is E-tard. We have a lot of E-tards around here, don't we? How was Ryan the fastest sperm? Uh, I mean, he he probably just got lucky. He probably rode in on a different one and then hopped off the last second. I heard. I mean, being monetized isn't really grifting, you know, unless you say some shit like, "Oh, all of my super chats will go for breast implants," and then she gets a nose job instead. That's grifting. I would donate for breast implants. I don't think I would donate for a nose job though. I've never had a desire to play with a girl's nose. Not saying I haven't. In person, Ryan wouldn't say any of this. Oh, none of these motherfuckers would. He gets terrified when he approaches a pred and hides behind women. So, nah, he wouldn't say any of this shit up close. Well, I mean, most of these motherfuckers wouldn't, though. Hell yeah, man. I love big titties, too. Yeah, what, oh, fuck, what else did he say on that? Man, I'm trying to remember. Ryan, oh, fuck. Please correct me if I'm getting this wrong, because I don't want to say some shit like what I'm about to say wrong about somebody, but Ryan said that Damone got caught whacking it in a courthouse parking lot or some shit in a car. I've never heard that one before, but apparently Ryan's saying it. I mean, to be fair, who amongst us hasn't beat off in a courtroom parking lot, like after really getting one over on a judge? So, oh shit! Did you guys hear somebody yelling, or is that all in my head? I'm not sure if I was muted or not because I accidentally muted myself. Did PH cry and Nanya fall off the face of the earth? Let's hope so. If Nanya fell off the face of the earth and PHI went with her, then there's probably PHI is probably in orbit around Nanya, and there's some kind of new space thing to look at. Or did they just leave because they couldn't get any more money? I don't think they're necessarily gone for good. They'll just think of a new way to grift. I mean, they already tried. Well, I don't know about PHI, but Nanya already tried the fake apology bullshit. I don't. Nobody like. I don't think anybody accepted it. No, for real though, could you guys hear like it sounded like somebody screaming, "Stop it!" Or was that my imagination? Might be the Wendigo. Who knows? Well, I would imagine, and I don't know, but I would imagine that Alex and Ryan probably have a contract. And a contract. I don't know if it has any. Like sometimes they'll put a morality clause in it or something similar. Got no idea what their contract looks like or if they even have one. Um, but yeah, Alex should probably get out of that contract, keep all the money himself, and change the name of the channel. The panel channel. They posted just like they posted another one because they posted one earlier today, and I saw part of that where who was it? Tommy Boy and somebody else. Sam's Clip maybe. I don't remember. Tommy Boy and somebody else were grilling Ryan, and he got he got very worked up. Alex tried getting you unbanned. Yeah, I ought to have Alex mod me on there just to piss Ryan off. But I don't know if Alex has control over that or how that works. Ryan's always throwing tantrums. Fuck him. That reminds me, I keep forgetting to reach out to Alex about that thing. Hey, Bill, you gonna let me on panel again and tell your dumb ass to get banned? I'll let you up, dude, but I stopped that because I had a feeling that you might regret it in the morning. So that's why I put an end to it. It wasn't anything against you. If I had something against you, I would have just let you keep going. Hey, got to get those numbers in, right? Who am I talking about? I'm talking to Armando. No, I'll let him up. I got no problem with that. I kicked him last time because I didn't like where it was going, and I wasn't sure what he was getting at, and I had a feeling that he probably would have regretted it later on. So I just kicked him. It wasn't anything against him at all. What's going on, Dusty? Oh yes, the depravity runs deep around here. TB said he was going live tonight. Not sure. I kind of got bored with him too. I haven't watched the last couple of them. All right, I'm gonna find a new place. Actually, no, I better go the other way. I like wearing lights on my head. I feel like a cyborg. Engage. Destroy all human. I would be Robo Dirty Cop. Fuck Mountain Time too. It's not everybody else's fault that they're on the wrong time. Robo Sexy Cop. You old pervert. I like it. Which freakazoid? They're all freakazoids. The one from last night? I think it's hilarious that he was trying to sing death metal. He was pretty surprised. I don't know how old her decoy is, but pretty surprised that she knew who Cannibal Corpse and King Diamond were. She have a call with him just before right on. Brandon is a cornball. Yeah, I'll have to agree with that. Not a bad guy. I don't think he's a bad guy. That's the dude with the 90-year-old girlfriend, right? Makeup and ladies' undies, nice. Yeah, I don't think Brandon's a bad dude. I just he's tried to come up here once or twice, and I just nah, nah. I hope that somebody else will give him a give him a place to hang out on their panel because he's just not a good fit here. Most people aren't. I'm probably the pickiest in the business, which is why I have the chillest cats in the business. What's up, cornball? We were just talking about you and your mother. He's just a goob. Yeah, yeah. Not a bad guy. I don't think he's a bad guy. NTF, but well, I mean, it's her channel. She can do whatever the hell she wants. She can have up who she wants, or uh, you know, Brandon loves guilt. I'm not quite to that stage yet. I'm still in the milk kind of stage. What's up, Mr. Card? Yeah, and or God damn it, not NTF. What's his name? The dude that the retard that used to go up on the Eds panels all the time. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Oh, peaches. I forgot. I'll move out to the country. Gonna eat me a lot of peaches. I'm gonna have to come out here and snag these. You know who I'm talking about, guy. His name is also three letters. Like he just fucking like every single thing he says is complete bullshit, and then he doubles down on it. NWO, Danig, thank you. That was driving me nuts. NWO. He tried to come up here once or twice, but nah, I don't. I really don't feel like listening to his bullshit. Did bad guy actually leave? I don't know. Did he? I mean, I haven't seen him around, but I'm not around a whole lot, so I am kind of concerned about um, how y'all were saying that he ended his panel the other night by telling people they were cool and shit. You know, it that is actually concerning. NWO kicking it with Ed. I don't know. I I don't remember where I saw that, but he posted something somewhere about all the Ed stuff being bullshit and how like Tommy made it up, or I don't remember. Yeah, it it wasn't even a reasonable argument. I don't remember exactly what all he said, Constantine, but he was saying something. He sounded like he like had proof, which we know is not true, but something like it was all about Tommy either setting him up or something. I don't know. He was blaming Ed's CP stuff on Tommy. Um, but we know that I mean that's absolutely something Tommy would do, but I think we know that it didn't happen because some of the stuff was from like 2018 before before Tommy was a thing and before Ed was even in the community. 30-day YouTube breaks from YouTube are great. Yeah, everybody should once in a while. Yeah, Damone, Missy, Fat Mom, I haven't seen them around here either. Breaks from YouTube are for the week, or people that have lives. They're probably, I mean, it is bottling season at the Missy Bathwater plant. So I would imagine that Missy and Damone and Batmom are all probably getting everything packaged up for customers. Um, I've had a sample, guys, and I'm telling you, if you like make coffee, don't drink it straight. It's not great straight. It's not bad either, but it's not great. Um, but like if you make coffee or Kool Aid with it, it's not bad. It's like bath water with just a hint of suave. He said Tommy was calling in fake tips on Ed. Yeah, it was something like that. But the thing is, they found shit on Ed's devices, so that doesn't hold water. But what? Oh, what I just do? Shit, I just did it again. Oh well, it's all right. Who is Ryan? Good question. If Pee Wee Herman and Eddie Munster had a kid, they'd get Ryan. Pee Wee Herman and Mr. Bean. That's also a viable option. I think we have a bobcat out here. No, don't see anything. Who knows? I'm just looking for something to shoot. Kind of hoping to find a meth head. Introduce a bobcat to the stock. Yeah. I don't know. Actually, that'd be pretty cool. Maybe it'd eat some of these fuckers. Is there any other bullshit that's gone down in the last day or two, other than the Ryan stuff? And NTF being monetized. Tommy is striking anyone who uses his clips. Oh, okay then. Um, somebody send me a clip of Tommy's. I'll put it up. I don't care. I'll make sure it's within fair use because if you file false strikes, you can lose your channel for that too. I'm willing to take the chance. He struck SB. Oh, short bus. YouTube makes allowances for fair use. And if you abuse the system, they tell you right in the what do you call it, the rules, that if you abuse the system, then you can also lose your channel over that. So if you file strikes and it's fair use, and I don't give a fuck, I'll put my old address down. You got to give if you want to follow it all the way through, you got to give your address and stuff. But I'll just put an old address down. I don't care. You don't think anyone should do loser of the week, but bad guy. Yeah, that's kind of his thing. Somebody else doing loser of the week? I used to do Jackass of the Month, but I quit because it was the same 3 or 4 people all the time, over and over again. Dan Islander, and well, I mean, I did it before then too. I tried to bring it back, but it was always the same people. So I just decided to quit doing it. What's that behind? Don't do that, Dusty. Don't do that. I'm fucking paranoid. Now I have to look, you bastard. Should I fire a couple of shots into the bush just in case? Yeah, Tommy really don't like his lies being called out. Now I think Blue is a fucking psycho, and I don't trust her. And I think it's weird that she's dedicated pretty much her whole life. I understand getting back at somebody because they fucked you over. I get that, but like it being your primary purpose for years because of it. Now, I'm glad she does it. I'm glad that somebody, I mean, MasterCard was doing it a lot too. Um, I'm glad that somebody's out there calling out all of Tommy's bullshit. Especially people that are giving him money, need to know about it. And if they're fully educated, and they want to donate to him anyway, then hey, it's on them. Um, but yeah, I am glad that somebody's calling out all this bullshit. Don't bill me and Jenny. I worked with a woman for 2 years. She kind of left me out to dry with the great grandma shit too. And then she tried to say that I knew that Ed's raid was about CP, which is total bullshit. I knew about the raid, but he told me it was for drugs. Somebody says, "Hey man, I got busted for drugs or anything else." Do you say, "Well, was there CP involved?" No. You know it was KR. Yeah, KR sounds like a dumbass. My dealings with him have been like briefly in Warbot's comment section or somewhere. But yeah, he's an idiot and a piece of shit. He drinks the Kool-Aid and sweetens it up with I don't know, whatever fuckers like that sweet. I had a really good thing to say and it just left my mind. Is TBS going live or is he a fraud? Probably both, PatCon. Ryan is scared of FCC and the boys. Oh, no doubt. See, that's something that's bothered me. I mean, the whole reason I fell out with Tommy way before it was popular, before it was a cool thing to do, and it was because like I don't under, it just bugs me because I'm like, how do people? He contradicts himself in the same paragraph, sometimes in the same sentence, and like people just don't catch it, and that's always throwing me nuts. But I didn't want to make it. Yes, I called it out, but not like. I mean, I didn't have a YouTube channel then, but I didn't feel like making a career out of it, and I'm glad that other people did. It's just not my thing. I'm sure that Tommy Boyle have. Wait a minute, didn't he already roast? He roasted Ryan's or roasted Ryan at NTF today, right? Maybe he didn't get it all out. Oh shit, what's going on out here? What are you doing out here? You're looking for me, aren't you? Yeah, I knew it, dumbass. Mom, oh, you're not even the mom, are you? Do something with that thing. It's gonna get stepped on. Then I'll have to clean its guts out of my boots with a stick. There you go. Bite it. Bite it. There you go. Bite it right on the neck. Get it. Get it. There you go. There you go. Get it. All right. Go hide the body. Let's see where she's taking him to. Bite it harder. There you go. Let's see. What do we have here? We have Y Ryan. We have Rye Y and Y. Showed a tent. There ain't no con. Never has been. And we have another Y Ryan. You're in Shauna's bed waiting. Hey, I'll fight you for Shauna. We have is Ryan okay? We're not counting that one. You want all the kid? Lisa, send me a self-addressed stamped envelope, and I will be happy to stuff in as many as you want and mail them back to you. Some assembly may be required. Rye, Y, and Rye. We've got another Rye, Y, and yeah, Shauna. How do you know Cornball's not in your bed? Oh, there's that Weird Pal kid again. Yes, that gets said a lot. Please, Ryan, tell us why. No one's in your bed. Well, you better look under it. You remember when you were in college and you thought the boogeyman was under your bed? Well, I was. Short Bus, I heard that Tommy filed copyright on your channel. If it doesn't fit within fair use, then, he's got you. But if it does, then you can file back on it, and he could possibly lose his channel if it's a bullshit claim. All right, we got Ryan. What happened in 2016? What else? Okay. What's going on? Totally not FCC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there anything you want to ask us?
Do I sound okay? My Bluetooth has been acting up lately.
You sound a little bit retarded, but it's all right. Well, I will.
It's not my Bluetooth,
gentle.
Bill. It's not my Bluetooth. Yeah. Thanks. Think so.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Now I look like an asshole. I'm all right.
Good. What's all this stuff about Ryan? What's going on with Ryan?
I don't know. A lot of people been asking him why, but I don't really know what it's about.
It seemed like he was quite pressed today, and there've been a couple of people that have run tried to run dragging streams on me. Ryan's one of them. Jeff is another, and Sam, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Sam and Jeff ran them at like 2 a.m, so I was asleep. Missed them, never saw them. And then I guess Ryan ran one today, which I haven't seen because he banned me from his channel, so I have no reason to go there. But in the middle of the day, like I'm fucking working, you know, I got a job, you know, like I don't. That's weird. It seems like if you want to have a conversation, um, you know, maybe let's agree on a meeting time, but like to do it in the middle of the day when most people work. Um, I have questions about that. I want to ask him why he decided to do it in the middle of the day. So yeah, more
Well,
questions.
he won't do anything that is an equal and fair advantage. He will only
Yeah.
do things that are weighted in his favor.
Uh-huh.
Because I understand that somebody that was not you and somebody else that wasn't you made him rage quit empty F's today.
Oh, you
So
know, hold on.
that's why he'll
Let me
probably
change
only do it on his home turf now.
my earbuds are freaking out. Hold on.
Yeah, it sounds like you're getting eaten by an alligator.
All right, is that
It's
better?
actually kind of cool. Yeah, that's a lot better. You still
Okay,
sound
yeah.
retarded, but
Well,
it's better.
that's not has nothing to do with my computer, my phone. My Bluetooth somehow like compresses my audio. I don't know what's going on, but this should
Oh
sound
yeah,
more normal for people. Yeah.
yeah, it does.
Somebody said I should lay off the whippets. Oh, fuck.
No, you sounded like we were on whippets, not you.
Okay, well, it sounds like I'm better now.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, sure. It sounded like I was like, yee, like really high pitched voice. That's crazy. Um, anyhow, you probably could hear what I was saying, but I have
Yeah,
questions, Bill. Um, I think last night, I don't even know what panel it was on. We were in a couple of places, you know, just doing our thing, and this account came up called Ask Ryan Why, and it posed some questions that I felt like were valid and credible. Um, Credible enough to warrant kind of re-raising the issue and escalating it to a point. I didn't hit the red button. I didn't call the local police, in his hometown. Uh, but I've been on panels with Ryan. Like I've been in his streams. I've been on panels with him. And so if he's involved in any kind of nefarious illegal activities, I feel I have an obligation to myself to notify people, to alert people that I'm not associated with any of those activities. Similar to how Ryan may have been in a server with Locke, where Locke may have raised a concern about inappropriate materials being in there. And even though Ryan wasn't in that server at the time, he had previously been in that server, he still called the police. Do you remember that?
yeah. Oh yeah, I absolutely
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah, so
But he hangs out
I'm taking his
with
lead.
Clown
I'm
Force,
being
so
very cautious, and I never called him a pred. Let's clarify that too. This account that came in, which seemed like a credible account, it's a YouTube account, right? They say things, and I'm like, oh, that's possible, right? And it's always going to be the burden of proof is always going to be on the person being accused to prove their innocence. That's how YouTube works, right? Um,
yes.
and so
Ryan actually put me on trial.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course, many times. Um, and I think the most kind of damning alleged allegation that may have been shared was something about Ryan not being allowed to be near schools. And Ryan's brain goes directly towards some kind of sexual crimes. When in fact, if you look at the data, the national data, 95% of cases where an adult is not allowed to visit or be near a school are due to restraining orders having nothing to do with sex crimes.
Uh,
4%
well,
4% has to do with people that have these types of like uh, communicable diseases, and less than 1% are due to some kind of a sex crime. So why his brain went there, I think, is very interesting, and I have questions about that. Why did his brain go there?
I have questions about that as well.
Yeah.
The thing that I saw, and again, it's unverified. I've seen no proof, but I guess we don't really need proof around here, right? Was that he, the cops caught him hanging around a bus stop, a school bus stop, and he wasn't supposed to be there. So they talked to the school about it, and the school had him trespassed. That's the only thing I've actually seen in writing about it. But it was from I believe it was the one of the Ask Ryan Why accounts.
Yeah, no,
Didn't say anything about sex, just
no, and I mean that's possible. Those things happen all the time. It's not the end of the world. It's somebody's somewhere where they shouldn't be, especially at a certain age, being around young people. But it doesn't say anything about a sex crime, and that's where his brain went, which is kind of wild, Yeah. So yeah, I didn't watch his live. He blocked me from his channel, so I have no business being there. If you get blocked, it's like you're telling the person, I don't want you here. And unlike Ryan, I can pick up on social cues. And I'm like, that means I'm not wanted there, so I'm not going to go there.
Yeah, but so you would never make an alt.
No,
go in there.
No. Why? No. Why would I make an alt? That might be named fuckers, Ask Ryan Why. Why?
Yeah, you wouldn't do that. Nobody would. Nobody do that, especially a 4-year-old one or an 8-month-old one.
Yeah, it's crazy. This is what he chooses to, and I wonder how long it took Nunya to make that thumbnail for him. I also want to thank the people that reached out to me today to say, like, what the hell is this? By the time I caught on to it, to me, it was delivered to me in the form of a panel channel video, which was about 7 minutes long, which probably 30 seconds of it were about me, and the other 6.5, 7 minutes were about Ryan making this reach or trying to make a claim that if you expose your genitalia in a private chat group online that you have to opt into or be opted into is somehow a public space, which it's not.
Yes, I saw some of that panel channel video where he was trying to say that Damone was in a public server when that was not a public server.
No, I mean he's making. I mean, being in a public park and flashing yourself is very different than being in a private chat group with people and exposing yourself. Those are two very different things. One is public and one is private. The other thing that he alluded to, I think, with an image that Nunya made for him was kind of alluding to the fact that Damone may have flashed his junk, in a parking lot somewhere from his vehicle, right? I don't know if you caught on to that, but I'm like, that's a stretch too.
Yeah.
Because this happened in a private chat room, which the general public does not have access to, similar to Zumba, similar to Slack. And shit goes on there, but it's not public. That is not a public space, even though we're getting leaks every other day that are coming out of Slack and Zumba. I'm hearing that there's a big drop coming any day now. So everyone be prepared, buckle up, pull your panties up. But yeah, it was a weird day. Like I really wasn't on YouTube. I was on there a little bit this morning for NTFs, and then I had a bunch of work stuff to do. And then apparently I was living rent-free in Ryan's head for some reason. So we'll find out what happened in 2016. It's not too hard to do that research. And if something happens, we'll bring it forward. As
we should. Now, I have no clue where the Damone, like we all know the story about the not Discord, Gilded server and Damone showing his junk. We all know that story. It's been out there, but not just anybody can be in there. The people that operate it can control who's in there. If they don't want you, you can't do anything about it. I'm sure that there were no children in there. But
Of
like, where
course
the
not.
fuck did he get that? He's made up countless stories about me, and some of that is because a couple of chicks that I used to talk to, I don't fuck with anymore, and they
Well,
found it
he
gullible
thought
to.
you were great grandma with the voice changer. For
Yeah,
weeks. For weeks, he
yeah,
was on a
yeah.
rampage about great grandma being you, and he and some other
Hmm.
guy, played back the great grandma tapes or your tapes, and they ran him through some kind of a voice filter. And they spent hours and hours and days doing this until eventually
Yeah.
great grandma revealed herself. And the dude still hasn't admitted to being wrong about that, which is crazy.
Well, he for a while after she came and showed herself, he still was saying that it was me. Oh, that's not the same voice. Yeah, but see, I talked to the other party that used the $1.99 a month uh, audio software to see if it was my voice.
Koopa?
That person I talked Koopa, yeah, it was Koopa. I talked to Koopa myself. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And he's like, well, he said Koopa had told Ryan that he just thought it sounded strange, like it might have been a man's voice with a
Yeah.
voice changer. Koopa didn't say Koopa never thought it was me. But Ryan's mind immediately went there because he
Yeah.
wanted it to be me. He's constantly trying to pinch it on me that I didn't do.
Yeah, I mean, I think Ryan's probably feeling a certain way. There's new videos that have been coming out. We're starting to see some archival, kind of early tag-along catches where Ryan was a tag-along catcher with Jay from PP Mass. There's one in particular where Jay from PP Mass is in the lobby of a hotel or an apartment building, and he loses the decoy. Ryan is a
Hmm.
decoy, a live decoy, and Ryan is not cammed up. Ryan has no body cam. So he's just like a decoy all out in the world, naked, alone, and unprotected. Jay loses him and he's like, where the fuck is Ryan? Where is this kid? Where's this kid? Like a parent when you lose your kid in the grocery store. Um, and he finds him eventually. And Ryan pops his head out of a hotel room that he was in with the closed door with a pred, and is unable to speak, probably due to a sense of like overwhelm at the situation. So he uses the autistic like chest bump. He uses his fingers and he touches his chest, which is a universal like autistic sign for I need help. Right when you're nonverbal, you just hit your chest and that means I
Mm.
need help. And he goes in there and this pred's in there, and it turns out the pred was like feeling up Ryan, and
Well, how
Jay's
do
like,
we
what
know
the
that?
yeah.
How do we know that Ryan didn't knock on the door? And when the pred answered, Ryan was like, "Hey, there's no time to explain. I've got 5 minutes before my buddy gets up here. We need to get busy."
Well, this
You
this
know,
is my
that
point.
might have been why the pred was so confused.
I have questions, and I'm going to ask why, right? Like, why does this happen? So I think there's a lot to uncover there, but yeah, I mean, and I also thought that Ryan was leaving YouTube, leaving the drama behind. Um,
Hmm.
and sure enough, he, pokes his head out of the sand today, just to get fucking obliterated by not even me. I wasn't even around. There's other people that are just tearing him down left and right. I think he got a text from Nunya at some point while he was on NTFs or whoever, and she's like, "Get the fuck out of there, dude. These guys are coming after you. You're done. This is a bad idea. Let's go back to the drawing room and let's rethink this." But yeah, overall, I think bad day for Ryan, putting him at the top of the list for candidate for loser of the week once again.
I think that's viable. He's a
Yeah.
viable candidate for sure.
Yeah, it's like he's trying to do it. It's crazy. Yeah, why did Ryan want more time alone with the pred? Ryan, why? Um, couldn't speak, chest bump, yes. Um,
Well, another
Ryan was
question that we
assaulted
need
at
to ask
Jay's.
is
Jesus Christ, have some sympathy. Sorry.
And another question we need to ask is, among many, is how do we know that Ryan didn't go back and go to the front desk, be like, hey, is that dude still here? Did he check out? Do we know that that didn't happen?
Yeah, he could have gone back, right?
Yeah.
He knew where the guy was. Yeah.
And somebody brought up the time that he was alone in the car with the Pred for at least 40 minutes, holding hands and shit.
Oh, that's a whole other situation. Yeah. 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 Lots of questions on that one too. But I think we want to stay focused on why did Ryan hold hands with a Pred for 40 minutes in the car ride? Why, Ryan? Why? Yeah. So now we're getting a lot of like new stuff that's kind of bubbling up to the surface. But I think whoever is running this Why Ryan Why account, or Ask Ryan Why, or Why Ask Ryan account, is on to something. I think we need to stay laser focused on 2016. Let's run that and see what happens. We've got some OSINT people working behind the scenes to, and we've got some leads already, and we'll see. But to be clear, I never called Ryan a Pred. Not one time. So that's on him.
Well, let me run this by you and tell me if it sounds completely insane. One of the Ask Ryan Why accounts was originally made in 2020. Another one is 8 months old. Now,
Yeah.
I don't know that the names weren't something else and then changed, but if it goes all the way back to 2020 and it's the original name, how do we know that it's not Ryan himself trying to get caught to clear his guilty conscience? Because he can never outright admit anything, even when he's caught dead to rights. I mean, how do we know that's not him?
We don't, and I think there's another fair issue where we should be able to ask Ryan why.
I think we should.
I think we should. I think he owes it to the community. He says he's going away one minute, and the next day he, sticks his foot right back in the dog shit. Shout out to Brandon. No pun intended there. But it's been an interesting day. Kind of like low key drama, but nonetheless, I think my takeaway is that I have questions around like what actually happened in whatever this private after dark CPP party was happening. It sounds like Meow showed his butthole at the same night, same party, after hours, that Damone showed his penis, right? I'll be technical about it because there might be children watching, listening. I don't know how you get from that to Damone flashing himself in public while he's sitting in his car. That feels like a big stretch.
Well, I wouldn't use the words big and stretch in the same sentence as Damone's penis, but that's kind of a different.
Or especially coming off of the recent allegations lodged against Chomez by Vic. Yeah.
Oh my God, I still can't look at butt juice the same.
Yeah.
Butt juice is gross to me now.
Yeah. Yeah, Cap seems to be very fixated on Vic's butt juice, which is also kind of weird. But we'll deal with that at a separate time.
Yeah, Cap's a whole other issue.
Yeah. Well,
okay, Ryan, I know you're listening. I will relax my no Ryan rule for right now. I'll let you come up, and I will give you more than the customary 2 minutes I usually give you just to piss you off. It's okay, Ryan. We have questions.
I just hear crickets.
Yep, literally.
It's like you have a soundboard.
I live a life of crickets. Imagine your boss going from Alex to Nanya. Oh, yeah, everybody, in case y'all haven't realized it yet, everybody that gets involved with Nanya eventually goes down in flames.
Yeah, they're all going down now.
Yeah, I think it's interesting how um, Nanya was encouraging Cat Greed to expose herself, and that was just fine. But when anybody makes a joke about exposing themselves, oh well, we need to bust out the tar
Interesting.
and feathers.
Yeah, that's right. That was the other piece of it. How Ryan was so like incensed and offended um, at the thought of Damone exposing himself in a private, not publicly streamed, in a private, video chat group, right? Versus, him kind of blowing off or accepting or ignoring the fact that Flash Greed did this on a YouTube channel that was available to anyone with an internet connection, which at that point is public, right? So I'm
Including
waiting.
minors.
I'm
Yeah.
waiting for Nunya to make Ryan a meme about Flash Greed flashing her chest meat on YouTube, which was fucking horrific. If you were there, I was there watching it, and man, I had to take a shower. I went down to my
No,
local church and fucking prayed, and I still feel dirty from that.
I missed it live, and look, everybody knows what a boob guy I am, but I would have had a pass.
Well, that's the whole thing. You couldn't really make out the like two breasts. It was like kind of like one and a half, and it was like all kind of combined together in like a big like a meatloaf, but on her chest. Um,
Huh.
it's not normal body parts. Let me tell you that.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, I've been drunk and I titty fuck some fat chicks, but that's about as far as I would go.
Same.
I mean, closing time, and nobody's waiting for you at home. I know you can identify with this, and like the last option is the fat chick that's been eyeing you up all night, but you refuse to make eye contact until they said, "All right, last call for alcohol and titties." I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
May as well swallow your pride and get it over with, because you're gonna be titty fucking.
Right. I mean, some people when they hear last call, they think of like got to get the last drink, but I think most people when they hear last call, they're like, "Fucking last call," because fucking look around, see what's going on.
Oh yeah.
Go out to the big water reservoirs where they're feeding, and just take stock of them, see what's going on. I like big girls.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. Hey, I don't mind a little extra cushion for the pushing. I mean, I have a limit though. Like I'm not into fat chicks. I don't expect them. Especially I'm old enough now to at the youngest MILF. You know. So I don't expect Hollywood perfection out of ladies.
Of course, man.
Don't
That's all made up shit
particularly
anyway.
even want it, but
Yeah, that's that's not normal shit. Yeah, that comes with a whole other host of issues and that are not normal. Women that have these like incredible like manicured appearances. Right? There's some shit underneath there that you're gonna have to deal with, and it ain't pretty. I'll tell you that. It might look pretty,
yeah,
but it ain't pretty.
yeah. High maintenance is high maintenance all the way through most of the time. Call me G. We are wondering the same thing. Where is Ryan? Maybe he's sitting at the bus stop. Who knows?
Yeah, and the gall of him to think that he's going to summon me in the middle of the workday, when most productive people are working, I don't know what he does, other than you figure out how to spend his inheritance money. You know, I don't play. Maybe he plays Legos too, like Brandon. I don't know. Or he's working on his website, or he's doing some basic coding, which is essentially an obsolete art form. But I'm not going to come to his ass. No, he comes to me.
No.
I don't go to him. He comes to me. And I'm not even calling him here now. I mean, he's been. I'm obviously people probably told him I'm here. He hasn't showed up. I might go live tonight, maybe tomorrow. He can come up, but let me be clear: I don't go to him. He comes to me, and that's it. You know, that's it.
There you go. Look, he put me on trial. It was supposed to be this whole big official like trial thing, but I never got subpoenaed. I never got a notice I had a court date. Never had a chance to defend myself. So the rules got to play both. Oh, speaking of MILFs, what's going on, Hills?
Hey, there you go. Yeah, so we're gonna continue to dig into 2016. We'll see what we can find. It sounds like there's other stuff that's popping up too. You know, it is what it is, man. If he's got nothing to hide, then you know, he should just like not even worry about it, right? If you got nothing to hide, then live your life. But the
Right.
fact that, you know, what I heard from a lot of people today was like his response today was very typical of somebody who is trying to hide something. You know, it's kind of
It
the
sounds
profile.
like it.
Yeah. And for him
Well,
to
maybe
go ahead.
if he can unspurg himself long enough to gather his composure, maybe he'll take you up on your offer to meet, either in your office or on neutral territory. But I kind of doubt it.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a short conversation, but I'm happy to do it. But you know, I'm not going to go to his fucking channel in the middle of the day when, like I said, you know, I'm fucking making money. Most people are working. I don't know what he does during the day. He might. His schedule is probably a little less predictable than mine is. I know he has to wait in line for the bathroom and the shower. He's got that shared bathroom shower situation in his tenement housing group home that he lives in. I get it. It's complicated. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But, you know, he's got to come to me. I'm not going to him.
Well, he probably doesn't have anybody around to tie his tie for him anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I thought I'd come up and see if he would have the balls, or it's probably not a good. I'll take that back. If he would come up, and he didn't come up, so I'm in the middle of little basketball drills here, so I'm going to get back to it, and you know, we'll see him around, and we'll see you around too, Bill. I appreciate you having me up.
Hey, no problem. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, you take care, man. And dude, those fucking crickets are so loud. It's when I hear them and you're on my phone, it's like I hear them all around me. It's like a surround sound. It's crazy.
Well, I don't charge extra for that, just so you know.
Yeah, it might be the mushrooms. I'm not sure. Let's see.
No, they're real.
Okay. All right. Well, you take care, Bill.
All right, man.
Later.
Let's see. Did I see Tommy Boy in here? It sounded like Ryan had a huge. I wouldn't call it whatever Ryan has instead of testosterone. It sounded like he had a huge adrenaline dump early today. Maybe he's still taking a nap. Probably going to take him a while to recover from the total burning that he got earlier today. I swear to God, them crickets sound just like crickets, man. Takes me back to Nam. I was never in Vietnam, but I saw a lot of movies. Tommy boy, I heard a rumor that you're going live tonight. Is there any truth to that? Imagine paying rent but have to share. Hey, I share a shitter with. Well, we don't actually have bears, but I share. No, I share a litter box. Actually, I'm not allowed to poop in the house. No problem, FCC. Welcome up anytime. What's going on, Lydia? Damn it! I hope I didn't scare Hills off again. I did say MILF, right? All right. I have a habit of scaring off the ladies. I was just making sure, Hills. Stop stealing your anti-Tom MILFs. Hey, I don't steal them. They come to me, pal. Yeah, well, I eventually scare them off too. I think the problem is they get to know me. I need to put a stop to that. Stop chaining them up. If I don't chain them up, they leave too soon. I'm not doing it to be an asshole. All right. Something else I wanted to bring up to you guys. I don't know if you've heard, but some of us want to ask Ryan why. Now there's a lot of different things. There are varying accounts of what may or may not have happened. Um, have you guys heard anything about asking Ryan why? You're kissing Shauna's sock. Well, I have dibs on the left ones. Blazing Scar. There's another crazy old lady. Is it your birthday, Danielle? I thought I had. Yeah, I'll sing you happy birthday, but not here. I'll even grab my guitar. Is it really your birthday? Because if it is, I'm going to fire my secretary, not my naughty assistant. They're different people. Because I have the whole file on you. All right. Well, happy birthday then. I will make sure. I mean, I already sent you a dick pic today, but I'll send you another one that'll be extra special. Oh no, cornball! I got first. I don't do sloppy seconds on socks. The homeless turn to white. Yeah, they've been doing that to a lot of places. Indianapolis used to be a nice downtown Indianapolis used to be a nice place to just to like to take. You could take your kids down there and just walk around the canal, and they got a lot of historical places and monuments and stuff down there. But uh, the homeless have pretty much completely. They started getting aggressive. They've always had homeless people there, but the cops would take them off of the main drags during the day. But they're just letting them like they're sleeping on the monuments and stuff 24/7 now, and they've gotten really aggressive. So yeah, certainly nothing against people who find themselves in a bad situation, but I don't owe them a damn thing. What's going on, Tanya D? Damn, I got all the cute ones in here tonight. And Jeff gonna start dono streams for Tommy. That's very interesting. Did Jeff ever happen to say like I was in Colfax's, I think. Yeah, it was Colfax's. Jeff. I didn't answer him back. I didn't say anything back to him, but he said he had something really, really important to tell me in spite of our differences. But I'm not hard to find. As far as I know, he's not trying to reach out to me. But it won't matter because I won't believe a damn thing he says. I'm just wondering if he ever said what that thing was. If Tommy Boy's, yeah. If Tommy Boy's going live, you can. Uh, I'm sure everybody here's probably sub to him. But if I don't see it, you can let me know because I still have to ask you guys about something about asking Ryan why. But other than that, I think I've covered everything. I'm just grasping at straws here and flirting with the ladies. I saw a thing. Speaking of OCD, Shauna, I saw a thing about the. It's for quite a while. People have been having a hard time getting their ADHD medication, but I watched a thing on it today. It's because the companies making it are causing a shortage on purpose because they make more money by selling less. And of course the government's involved in it. Yeah, I never at the time I was trying to do less drugs, if you can believe that. But several years ago, uh, they diagnosed me with ADHD, but I never went back and because I knew what they would put me on. But at the time, believe it or not, I was trying to do less pills, and I was like, well, I've already got like 5 narcotic prescriptions. I really don't want to start something else to get hooked on. So I never went back and got put on it. But they give me clonidine, which they use clonidine to treat all kinds of things. Anxiety, ADHD, migraines. I have all of those things. It's just like anything else, though. It's not narcotic, which is cool, but it's primarily a blood pressure medication. But they use it off label for a lot of stuff. But it's like anything else, like nothing works for me in normal human doses. So I got to take like a whole day's worth all at once. It does kind of help for a little while. I don't know. Yeah, I asked because I don't know if every place is like this, but I was talking to the counselor or whatever about. I was there for other reasons, and we were just talking about whatever. And He's like, "Oh, you sound like you have ADHD." And I said, "Well, they're gonna put me on Adderall." "Oh yeah, we'll put you on Adderall, but you have to go and talk to the actual psychiatrist to get it." And I never went back for that appointment. So it does suck though. So yeah, if you can avoid being put on narcotics, you should. Yeah, speaking of cocaine, one of my favorite subjects. Like when I do coke, yes, I will get crazy on it if I do enough. But I can do a line of coke or two and just sit and chill on the couch and draw like a motherfucker. What's up, Serena? Yeah, my mind doesn't ever stop running either, unless I take enough shit to knock my ass out. Which, having your mind run isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's the places that my mind goes to that get a little bit frightening even to me. Cat Reed's boobs look like torpedoes from a Cold War nuclear submarine. Well, I guess that's slightly better than the ones that look like socks with oranges in them. I don't know. What is the date? I'm going to have to write it down so I don't forget next year. August 29th is Danielle's birthday. We might have to saw her in half and count her rings to find out how old she is. Actually, once I pull her file, I will know. I'm 29 forever. That's what I was going to say. That's exactly what I was going to say. You're probably not a day over 29 and a half. Sex robot of the Liver King. Wow. What what are you doing to me, Meth Claus? Are you trying to are you trying to get in the way of my action with Danielle, or like what's up? Well, I'll wait till you're 60 and then I'll trade you in for two 30-year-olds. Sounds fair to me. It's better than fucking AI girlfriends are a real thing now. It shouldn't surprise me, but sometimes I can't believe how fucking pathetic people have gotten. An AI girlfriend can't make you a sandwich or bail you out of jail. And then the advertisements I've seen, they're like, and they're as emotional as a real girl, which they should leave that part out. That's not necessarily a good thing. I mean, AI girlfriends, they that's like what you have to do when you strike out on OnlyFans. At least on OnlyFans, you know you get to see. So I don't know. It's just weird to me. And people will they will fucking fall in love, and then the minute the power goes out, they're gonna be like, that AI bitch is cheating on me. And God forbid if they catch you with a different AI chick, your life is gonna be pure hell then. Feet finder. Are you telling me that all this time I've been sending you pics of the wrong body part? Because I'll change. Give me a chance. I can change. Short Bus is dating 5 AI women. Hey, some guys got it. Some guys got it. Some of us don't. Like the movie Her with Joaquin. I never saw that one. AI is scary shit, man. The only video that I've actually like, you guys know I put no effort into my quote unquote content. The only video that I ever actually put any effort into was about how we're like in the early stages of AI and where it's going. They've already caused people to isolate themselves with a fucking fake pandemic. Not that it's completely fake, but they tricked you all into staying home for 2 years, and now they're offering things to make that even worse. You combine that with them being able to make the president of the United States or anywhere else for that matter look like they're saying things that they aren't saying. It's all about control, people. Wake the fuck up. But anyway, the first time I uploaded that video, I had some AC/DC music, which if you put AC/DC music in a video on YouTube, it almost always gets claimed and taken down. So I put it up again without the music, and they took it down again. And I didn't know, they don't tell you exactly why. So I changed a couple of things, put it up a third time, and they took it down again. They didn't strike my channel or anything. Uh, they just said, "You're an asshole. We're taking your video down." And it wasn't like I wasn't exposing anything that isn't already known out there. I didn't have any fucking secret things that people don't already know about. But for whatever reason, YouTube didn't want you to see that 8-minute video or however long it was. I mean, if we're being completely honest about it, you guys don't know I might be AI. You don't really know. I'm still not convinced that Danielle isn't AI. Just a reminder to be watching naked and see what I mean. She always knows what I'm thinking. She's got to be AI. And of course, there's my Cash App for my non monetized channel that I make no money on so that I'm able to speak like I want to speak. you're getting your room ready and you keep seeing your name. Well, do you have like a lot of name tags, from past jobs in your room? That might be why. I don't know, Shauna. If they're bothering you, you do have a wrench. Here you go. Hills knows what's up. Yeah, I know. I noticed that also, Shauna. Um, if they're bothering you, then we'll ask them to knock it off. And if they don't knock it off, then uh, you have a wrench. But I think they're just joking around. I gotta walk away from my phone for a second so I can steal one of my dad's Mountain Dews. If I can stand up. Hang on, I'm gonna mute this so you don't hear me trying to. Oh yeah, that was something else. Somebody asked me why Bobby Joe was blocked. Bobby Joe is not and never has been blocked. She just lost her wrench. She just been saying that she's blocked, but she's not and never has been. Oh, girl got menaced. What the hell, Cole? I must have missed something. Oh shit! I hear a helicopter. They must know where we're at. I never did see an answer. Is Tommy Boy going live, or what's the deal with that? Well, what do you guys think? Those of you that were around when I bounced a couple of bullets off of a windmill when the helicopter had her crop dusting while I was live. And I fired a couple of shots, bounced them off of the tip of the windmill, and arced it back down, and it dropped right between the blade of the hill. I did it live; everybody saw it, so you know what happened. Pulled the shot off. It's getting far away, but place your bets. Josh, stop, stop saying people died. You made me go and tell everybody that bad guy was no longer with us, and he hasn't been seen since. So now everybody's going to think I did it. That was all Josh's idea for me to run with that. All right, place your bets. It's getting really far away, so you're gonna have to make your stakes higher. What concert are you at, Cole? If you're at a concert, man, what the fuck are you doing here? Go enjoy yourself. We're not important. Now your secret channel was called Big Bertha. I think we would have figured that out. Yeah, FTK and the bad guy are on that great big panel up in the sky. Can you time out Jay Stinky? Absolutely, Josh. Just don't do it for more than 10 seconds or he'll send me a really angry DM and it's not pretty. Jay Silly comes across as this, not really a nice guy, but a tolerable guy, but he gets really angry when he gets timed out. FTK is not dead, he just catch. Yeah, Josh, that just shows he's dedicated. It doesn't mean he's alive. A good catcher can do it from beyond the grave. We all know this. All right, guys. I'm not whacking off. I'm packing cigarettes, just so you know. Don't smoke, by the way. And just so you know, Jay Silly, the only reason Josh has a rent is because he sent me feet pics. If you send me feet pics, you could possibly, I'm not promising anything, but you could possibly have one too. What happened in 2016? Help you understand why Ryan is relevant. It's mostly because people feel sorry for him. Well, no, not mostly. It's mostly because people really enjoy watching him spurg out. Nobody really cares what he thinks. Nobody actually listens to him. He's not relevant in that kind of way. Um, but part of it is sympathy, and part of it is just because it's fun to watch him turn red. Sometimes we make him spurg just to see who can make him the reddest. Hey, I respect that, Jay Silly. I really do. Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about, guys. We need to ask Ryan why. I don't know exactly what, but yeah, I forgot to talk about that. See, a lot of people want to know why. Pat Con wants to know why. Josh wants to know why. Matt wants to know why. Jay Silly wants to know why. I mean, the people demand to know, Ryan. Meth Claus wants in on the action, and I'm still clueless as to what it's about. TBS said he was going to dinner with his mom, then going live. It's been a long time since then. What did TBS do with his mother? Oh, maybe we should ask Tommy Boy why. Control wants to know why. Hills wants to know why. We want to know a whole lot of things uh, about Ryan Hills. TBS doesn't have a mother. Oh, he's got like a Norman Bates thing going on. That actually makes a lot of sense. Norman, it's time for dinner. Tell your YouTube friends to feed me. TBS died. Oh shit, that sucks. Well, I'm hoping somebody will go live because I'm dying up here. I just uh, we need to talk about asking Ryan why because we haven't discussed that yet. What's up, Jersey? See, Jersey wants to know why also. Rip Tommy Boy. Man, people are dropping like flies around here. First FTK, then bad guy, and now it's always people that go by. It's always people with three-letter names: FTK, TBG, PTS. Where you know it, it'll be PTS's turn. You better watch out, NTF, because you fit in that category too. You can come. Well, you're welcome to come up, Rob. But if I have to bounce you again to protect you, I will. TPS got into a car wreck after going to Denny's. Extremely sad. Yeah, um, I'm pretty. He got into a wreck after going to Denny's because he saw something about buffalo wings in the menu, and he was arguing with the wait staff. that buffalo don't have wings, and they were trying to explain to him that they weren't from actual buffalo, and he wasn't having it. So you can't let your friends drive after they've been arguing about buffalo and wings. I'm not sure what that is. Is that a baby bottle? My little tiny phone screen. Um, but anyway, RIP TBS and FTK and TBG and PTS and NTF. I've heard that YouTube, if you're not interested in cash, and this is the one thing. Like if I ever do monetize my channel, this will be the reason why. Um, if you don't want cash from YouTube, they will just send you drugs. They will send you an equal amount. What's up, community cardio? Oh, I don't think that Nanya can use a regular elevator. You have to use one of the agricultural type elevators like we have out here to lift steers with. Yeah, you can also ask for used fast food grease if that's your jam. Is anyone in the community a recipient on TBS or Bad Guys life insurance policy? Oh shit, Jersey. That actually is a valid question, I think. Does anybody know? I'm looking around for I got a really nice life insurance policy that I bought when I was young before before I became a crackhead. All right, I've never actually done crack, but before I started eating pills and doing coke, um, and I had the foresight to pay it all up then when it was cheap. So I got this kind of deal going, right? All you got to do is be semi hot, and or from semi hot on up. You need to be at least about a 6, and make me happy until I die, and you will get a portion of it. Most of it's going to my kids, but you know, Daisy Doom. Holy shit, Steph. That's hmm. Yeah, Jersey is definitely we have policies on each other. Well, that's yeah, Lydia, my naughty assistant. That's a different policy. They might actually be onto something. It's got something. It has to have something to do with people that go by 3 letters. Who does the ratings? Well, I do, of course. If you're interested, Hills, you can submit an application. Hell, I might even take two or three of you. Who knows? What's up, section? You're good looking in real life, but not gay. Well, that's a problem. I mean, you don't even think you could be like gay for this day type of thing? I'm just, I mean, changing adult diapers can't be all that bad. I'm not quite there yet, but you know. Oh man, I think I'm doing better than you, Hills. Or God damn it, why did I say I was thinking about Hills? I was talking to section thinking about Hills. That tells you where my mind's at. Um, Section 15. I'm doing better than you because I haven't been at work all day. Not that kind of work anyway. I don't have to work for the man anymore. I wish I did though. We all bitch about our jobs until your body gets trashed and you can't work anymore, and it's okay for about 2 weeks, and then you get bored as shit and feel completely worthless. So dragging your ass to a job you hate every day isn't all bad. Cause oh man, hey, I actually like Kazoom. He's been up here once or twice. I think he got scared off because people were trying to hook him up with JT, but I digress. What should you watch tonight? You should probably watch Under Your Bed because it sounds like things are getting weird there. Porn is always an option. Tommy Boy is going, thank God somebody needs to save my ass. I haven't watched the last couple of Tommy Boys, but I might watch this one. Goodfellas with The Departed. Oh man, those are both good. I think I'm in a Departed kind of mood. I've seen them both. Well, I've seen Goodfellas probably, oh man, probably 25 to 30 times, and I've seen The Departed like three or four. So I'd probably go with The Departed. All right, I see something. Just Tommy Boy, like, did he just go live, or is that just like the half-hour warning? All right. Everybody, when you go to Tommy Boy's, tell him that I sent you. And he's gay. And he needs to watch that 3-letter name he's got because we're all in danger. All right, y'all. Thanks for showing up. And of course, stay naked. All right. Well, I actually don't blame. I don't blame you, Shauna. Um, and happy birthday to Short Bus, and happy fucking birthday, Danielle, if you're still here. I'll shave my toes and get you some nice feet pics going on. All right, y'all. Stay naked.